Hey Kiss Army, Dr. Fuck here with another video, and before I get into the video thing, as you can tell in the title above, I say what I'm tagging onto here is something that features a little clip of Blackie Lawless being very angry at me. Now I'll explain all that later, but the reason I'm bringing that up before I start the video, because I know there's a lot of whiners that see the title and say, I had to sit through all that just to see that little clip. So if I remember, or if somebody out there, because I don't know how to put that little time thing in the comments, you just click on the little time and I'll take you to it, but I will write it down in the description. Just go to this and you'll see Blackie yelling at me, and I'll explain, well, not yelling at me, but very mad at me, and I'll explain that before I put on the tack on. So as I say, also, diehards don't matter. Well, diehards do matter, but the reason I'm saying they don't matter is because of ticket sales. Now, the other day, I had a call from my niece. Now, my niece, when she was very young, my niece and nephew, when they were little kids, my brother would bring them over here, and I would babysit them, and I would, I'd play them like Yellow Submarine and, whatever else I have that's kind of kiddish. And one day I played them Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, and they fell in love with it. And they would come by all the time saying, Uncle Rafi, play Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Well, it's Kiss. They would just say, Kiss, Kiss. So I'd play them the movie, and they watched it over and over again. But now they're grown up, and they didn't really follow Kiss or anything like that. They're not really rock fans, they're whatever. But my niece called me the other day, and I brought this up on the Almost Human Facebook page. And she said, Uncle Rafi, Kiss is coming, we gotta go. I got it, and her favorite's Ace. I want to see Ace. And I'm like, oh, he's not in the band anymore. And, the cat guy is not in the band anymore. They have guys dressed up like them. So I mentioned this on the Almost Human Facebook page, and some genius left a comment going, Ace Frehley's been out of the band for 18 years and she doesn't know this? She's not a Kiss nerd like us, and somebody else said, all she had to do was click a link to find out, who's in the band. Look, here's the deal. If she sees that picture, she's going to think it's Ace. Like, let me put it this way. If they put up this picture, she'd look at that picture and say, hey, that's not Ace, and that's not the cat guy. But this is the picture she saw. So, yeah, she got confused. She's not a diehard fan. She doesn't know what's going on. So I had to tell it to her. So this also brings me to another point. People like my niece, and my niece is very successful now. She makes a lot of money. And people like her are the majority that go to shows. Like, a lot of people are complaining about, oh man, these tickets are so expensive for Kiss and all these other shows. Let me tell you something. People that just know rock and roll all night and shout out loud, and there's a lot of rich people out there going, hey, let's go see that makeup band. I like Gene Simmons in Family Jewels. They can throw around money like it's nothing. Most diehards aren't that rich, including me. And I'll give you a couple examples. A couple weeks ago, I went to go see Elton John at the BTT Center. No, I'm sorry, at the American Airline Arena. And I had nosebleeds because, of course, I couldn't afford those $1,000 seats on the floor, which was packed, which was mega packed. And when Elton John would play like Crocodile Rock or Benny and the Jets, the whole floor would stand up. I'm seeing this. I'm in the nosebleeds. Then when he would play something like a girl, All Girls Love Alice, Every Girl Loves Alice, they all would sit down. These are casual people that have money to burn. Hey, I want to go see Philadelphia Freedom. I want to go see, this and that. That's one example. Another example, I went to go see Aerosmith like 4 or 5 years ago. And, love in an elevator and Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion. Places going nuts. They start playing Combination. It was like a fucking morgue. Like people were going to the bathroom, and so but the diehards, we all know Combination. We're like, fuck yeah, they're playing Combination. But most people don't. And even more proof of that, Paul Stanley says in all these interviews, hey, you're going to play deep tracks? And he's like, look, we don't play deep tracks because the most of people that come see us don't know them. They just know the hits. So, yeah, my whole point is that people may be complaining about these ticket prices, but, you know, hey, man, there is people out there that will buy those expensive tickets, you know, because they're casual. There'll be a few diehards down there, I'm sure, but I guarantee you the casual people will outnumber them. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I saw a KISS petition. A petition to get Ace Frehley and Peter Criss to do the End of the Road tour. Now, look, again, speaking for a diehard, of course that's the best way to end the career. Have Ace and Peter back. I mean, that's what I think, you know. But the reality is that petition ain't going to do shit. Now, you can get 1 million people to sign it. It's not going to work. You know what'll work to get Ace and Peter back? If they don't sell tickets. If it's a bomb and you know, like but it won't happen. I mean, there's no sellouts, no matter what some of you say, Montreal and all that shit. No, it's not sold out. But a lot of tickets are selling. So, you know, without Ace and Peter. But, you know, how many of those tickets sold are people that saw the picture and think that is the original KISS? A lot. Like my niece, even though she ain't going now because I told her not to. I said, hey, if you want to see Ace and Peter, you ain't going to see him. And then she's like, oh, fuck that. So it's not like I told her not to go. I just told her Ace and Peter ain't there. And she said, oh, fuck that. I ain't going to go to that. But, yeah. So, is there anything else? I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes. I brought this up, you know, like a week or two ago. It was the anniversary of Eric Carr's death. And somebody brought up, you know, Eric Carr, and, you know, as the conversation kept growing, it dawned on me. I was like, you know, a lot of people say Paul Stanley saved KISS in the 80s. And then they don't give no credit to Eric Carr. He was right there with them, man. He was the backbone. And that guy played on all those Asylum, you know, Crazy Nights, the years that Gene didn't care anymore, Animalize. I think Eric Carr deserves as much praise as Paul, as keeping the KISS machine rolling. That's my opinion. I guess Bruce to a lesser extent, but he wasn't there as long as Eric. So, you know, Paul did a lot to keep KISS rolling, but I think Eric Carr did just as much. That's what I think. All right, so before I get into the tack-on, here's what I want to recommend. I recommended something newer, so I'm going to go very old school this time. Man, I've been jamming to this a lot. Johnny the Fox from Thin Lizzy. I love Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy is fucking amazing, one of my favorite bands, and I love a lot of their albums, but this one lately, man, I've been playing like crazy. I love Johnny the Fox. Don't Believe a Word's the one everybody knows. I adore the ballad. Borderline is amazing. Massacre, of course. Fool's Gold. Awesome, awesome 70s hard rock. If you dig 70s hard rock, hey, you like KISS, you should give this a spin. You should check out Thin Lizzy. If you only know Boys Are Back in Town and Jailbreak, you're missing out on some great shit, because this band is criminally underrated in the United States. That is my pick. All right, here's what I'm going to tack on. It's just a silly video of me and two friends hanging out and having stupid conversations. And I made this this is pretty old too. This is like, I think like 10 years old. But, so in the midst of this, there's a clip of Blackie Lawless being very upset with me. Now let me explain it, because it's not explained in the video. Back in like 2000, I think that show was in 2002 or something. I didn't have a really good job, unlike now. And I made a lot of money off bootlegging. So I would go to shows and film shows and make money off it. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those scumbag, as Blackie Lawless does point me out in the video. And calls me a eBay selling scumbag or something like that. He was right. But anyway, so I'm up there filming, And I have my friend in the back filming as well. We were going to do a 2-cam mix, right? So I'm up there, and about, I don't know, 40-something minutes into the show, Blackie sees me. And he points right at me like, you motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I fucking put the camera away, and I went to the other side of the floor. Then Blackie gets up on his big microphone thing, as you'll see, and starts yelling at my direction, calling me all this shit, but I was already over there. But I did get caught, and they took me backstage, and Blackie ended the show after that song. And not to mention, he made people wait almost 3 hours, and it was a Tuesday night. People were pissed. He pulled an Axl Rose. And he even went up to the sound guy at one point going, dude, what the hell's going on? And he said, rockstar problems. So Blackie was being a bitch that night. Anyway, so they took me backstage, and then when Blackie comes out and he sees me, he yells at his goons like, get that motherfucking prick out of here. And they took my tape, and that was the end of it. But my friend in the back got away with it, so I ended up getting the show anyway. So you're going to see, it's a very short clip of Blackie yelling at me. So I figured I'd put it in the... It actually made Blabbermouth too, and Metal Sludge. They all had stories about it. It was the first show of that tour. I think it was Dying in the World. I could be wrong. And that was Blabbermouth. Blackie cuts first show short because of Bootlegger. Pretty wild. So the funny part is, after this incident with Blackie, I don't know, several years later, my band opened for Wasp. And before we opened for them, I was telling everybody, don't mention that it was me. Don't tell Blackie anything. And we ended up playing. We ended up opening for Wasp after that. And then after I got off stage, I told everybody, I don't give a fuck, tell him. Blackie was a prick that day too. Man, that guy is tall. But what a prima donna. He was like throwing hissy fits during our sound check. And, but anyway, that's it. That's the whole Blackie Lawless thing. I ended up opening for him after he ended up like storming off stage because of me bootlegging. So anyway, here's the clip of just me and my friends hanging out. And in the midst of this, you will see the Blackie Lawless incident. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
So we're here at FIU where I got bit by a squirrel.
How did you get bit by a squirrel?
Well, I was feeding him peanuts, and then I wanted to feed him directly from my hand, and I fed one. But he grabbed it and then tossed it because I kept my hand there, and he thought my finger was a bigger peanut. So he grabbed it and chomped on it. And then
you got rabies?
No, thankfully. And I didn't go to the doctor or do anything, so...
Well, I got bitten in the face by a cat. Remember that?
Arigato, yes I do.
That was the name of the cat? Arigato. Arigato. Danny, why do you have long hair?
Because I want to be like you.
Whoa. Yeah, you had long hair before you met me.
Yeah, but I anticipated something cool. Someone cool was going to come along.
And you always have it in a ponytail. Why is that?
I don't know, because it just bothers.
Then why don't you cut it off?
Because then I won't be cool.
But do you realize that a lot of chicks don't like long hair?
Yeah, that sucks. And it makes you look older. Oh man, that's not...
What, long hair?
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, it's pretty factual.
According to who?
According to, like, the style people, whatever.
Who are the style people?
I don't know, the establishment.
The establishment? How do you feel about the establishment?
They suck.
Right on!
Because the establishment makes rules and stuff, and we gotta break the rules.
But,
like Nietzsche said.
But how about, like Nietzsche? How about the rules that you live by?
But those are the ones that I agree to live by.
But they're still rules.
Yeah, well, you have to have some kind of order.
But rules are meant to be broken.
And what's your opinion on Nietzsche?
Nietzsche, well, he had a lot of great thoughts and stuff, but unfortunately, he on purpose wanted to contradict himself, so you can only take him at face value.
Such as, give a good example.
Like he would say, there are no truths, and he would say that. But the problem is that statement is making a factual statement. So he's trying to state a truth and saying there are no truths. So that argument falls in its own weight.
So basically he's saying...
What's your opinion on Nietzsche?
Well, I always order it when I go to Taco Bell with the...
Yeah.
What's the name of the drummer of Iron Maiden from the first album?
Klein's Bunker. theoretical questions.
Come on, man.
Crazy, you're burning my brain. Wow, you are a very provocative interviewer.
Yeah.
I am the alpha.
Views on Obama.
Shows that in this country a two-time loser can do anything.
Is it true that he's kind of like the Black George Bush?
No, that's the opposite. I wanted Hillary.
Why?
I think
Because she's a chick.
I think
She's
he's
hot.
I think he's
hot.
Yeah.
I think he's the Black Stalin.
Yo. Wow, man.
If you're gonna end up with a girl, you gotta marry her
Yeah,
under God's law.
that's true.
How many times have you had sex, Danny?
Oh, I don't know.
You never counted?
No. In the hundreds?
Hundreds.
Not people.
No, people.
11.
Those people that you had sex with, are they gonna burn in hell like you?
Not if they get saved. Wow, man. These deep questions, no, they ain't.
They're not?
But I don't know.
Just you?
They're not me.
What's your opinion about Satanism in heavy metal?
Oh, ouch.
The Satanism, satanic religion, right, is about everything against God. Am I correct?
Right.
Now, what do you think about people that claim they're satanic, but they don't take a dick up their ass?
Well, that's good. At least they have hope. They can change.
Don't you think they're a satanic poser?
Oh, I never thought of that. But it's better for them to stay that way.
Oh, so you're saying that it's better to be satanic than gay?
Long live antioxidants.
Randy Rhoads or Jakey Lee?
Jakey Lee.
Whoa!
Why?
Over the mountain. No, I don't. No.
That's
Actually,
Randy Rhoads.
Actually, Randy Rhoads. Yeah. I was only kidding. But I do like, yeah. You know, yeah, no.
Randy Rhoads?
No, yeah, Randy Rhoads. I'm the alpha friend. Yes, I am the alpha.
Who is your favorite member of Thrash or Die?
Ralph Fierro,
Also known as?
the king, monster, and Thunderbolt.
Well, what's my name in Thrash or Die? You know?
Thunderbolt.
No,
No, that's the one I gave you. That's the one that counts. But I mean, hey, I gave you one from the heart.
Hey, Danny, I want Danny to interview us for a second.
Okay.
All right, yeah, get close because there's cars passing, so you have to get close.
All right, ask some questions, Dan.
Ask some questions about the new album or something.
Hold on, stupid beep there.
Horn blows, how about the driver? Get it? Get it, Danny? I said horn blows, and how about the driver? Asking if they blow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, people.
He's insinuating if they suck cock.
Okay, Mr. Ralph Fierro.
I didn't make that up.
Mr. Ralph Fierro.
Yes, sir.
To which songs did you write the lyrics to in the new album?
Only TerrorVision.
Oh, yeah. So is that your
Fucking
He did all the rest.
no.
is that your favorite song?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay,
Because I wrote
okay. Wow. And which song has the best solo?
The best solo, that would be the middle scream in TerrorVision by me.
Oh, wow. So can you tell us a little bit about the experience of opening up for Wasp?
Yeah, I shit myself.
And you?
I was up there fucking trying not to throw up from the smell of shit
Oh, man.
that he from his pants.
And you didn't get to meet Blackie or nothing like that?
Well, I don't think I want to.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Here's a clip of why.
You know, I'm fucking sick to death of seeing really shitty fucking videotapes. Motherfuckers like you are auctioning them on eBay for tremendous amounts of money. We're ripping everybody off as a buying some fucking sight unseen. You take that fucking camera and shove it up your ass.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
He was yelling at me.
Okay. Well, awesome, man.
That was rough. That was rough.
So how many songs are in this album?
10.
10. Oh, okay.
Just the age you like, Danny. 10.
So did you arrange it in any particular order,
No.
Mr. Barrera?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
No, we didn't. At all. At all.
We totally did.
No. Impossible. Impossible.
And what's the longest song that you guys had?
That would be.
Oh, we had a long song, but we had to edit it out.
Yeah.
It was called.
This song's long.
This song is actually. That was the working title. The song is really long.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Say it again?
The song is really long.
We had to take it off because it was too long. God invented all creatures. Am I correct?
Yes, imperfect creatures. I know what you're getting at.
All right. Can you explain to me the platypus? What is
Wow.
it? What is it? A male? A female? What is that?
That's a big one, man. It's like a marsupial that lays eggs, yet the hatchlings drink milk, and it has like those things, the webbed feet yeah, man. That's a good question, man. Ralph, you're deep, man. Yeah,
Well,
Ralph is deep.
Do you believe that all men are created equal?
Yes.
Even certain friends of yours that are retarded?
Yeah, but those people, guys, they get a free trip to heaven for being mental. You know that, right?
So Willie's going to heaven?
Yeah. Well, I don't even, man. Willie's he's like the missing link. Long live antioxidants.